evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the latest edition of Lowdown Entertainment. I'm your host, Joe Adams, along with me, my ill-feeling partner, Mr. Bear Slosher. How you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm good, man. I don't know if I'm
Here I am. There you are. Welcome aboard.
I told you I'd mess this up.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. I'm okay. Way better than I was earlier this week. It's been a hell of a week.
A little bit.
Got the wife sick. She's real thrilled with me.
Oh, you're consistent with everything.
Mm-hmm.
Don Allen's in the house already. Don, appreciate you tuning in.
Don Allen's everywhere. Huh?
He is, man.
We're happy about that.
Don Allen was on Wide Open Wednesday last night, too. They had a great show. The boys put on a nice show.
Nikki Leach. I called them gentlemen. They weren't too impressed with that either.
I always call them gentlemen, too.
Yeah.
You know what the bad part was? They had a very lovely young lady on there last night. And we love Nikki and Fred, but she was so beautiful, she really made them look ugly. It happens.
It does happen.
So, racing's winding down here for 2025. BAPS finished up this weekend. Brent Marks took checker flag laurels in his Susquehanna Banana.
Were you there?
No, I was not there. A fair weather racer, bro. Too cold for that. And congratulations to Danny Dietrich for picking up the point championship there at BAPS.
Double D, who owes us three interviews.
He owes us 3 interviews. He does. He really does.
That's fine. That's fine.
True story.
So let's start this off with happy birthday tomorrow.
Let's
my
do
son, Anthony.
Happy birthday, Ant.
31. He's getting old, which means I'm getting old.
Mm-hmm.
We just discussed the old bifocal thing and everything else. But we won't mention that. And get well wishes to my Nana, who had some surgery yesterday. So she's doing better. All is well.
God bless her.
Yeah, man.
Good stuff.
Got a studio makeover here.
It looks fantastic.
Different.
Mrs. Bear did a fantastic job. I'm not giving you any credit because I know this is all her.
I didn't do nothing.
No, this is all her. We got a new lighting structure here. We got some new furniture. Got some new carpet.
Yeah, it's time for a little freshen up.
Yeah,
we got to get ready
awesome
for Christmas because Courtney, my daughter's coming over from North Carolina next weekend for Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And we got to celebrate all that all at one time. So
you're doing the whole thing all at one shot.
Thanksgiving, Christmas, baby shower, etc., etc.
Throwing a bar mitzvah in there yet. You got everything covered.
Dreidel.
Right. Wow.
No doubt.
Wow. Tara just said hi, and you're so old.
We're going to throw down right away.
Yeah.
Nice.
Tara, why do you gotta
She's like literally 8 weeks younger than me.
You're still technically older, though.
Yeah, it's never going to change.
No. And that kind of sucks because she's gonna dog you.
Don Allen. You said you did all that and you got her sick. She did all that and you got her sick.
Yeah.
A true story.
He understands.
Mm-hmm.
We have an amazing show tonight, bro.
We got some heat.
We have some people in house. They're snacking currently at the bar.
Yeah. Briggs not going to make weight.
Kevin and Ryan Graver in the house. Obviously, Briggs Danner is in the house. And then we have a special phone in.
Yes, sir.
These gentlemen are announcing who Briggs' teammate is going to be for the indoor season.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting name, if I must say so myself. It's pretty cool stuff. Cool stuff. Also got to give a shout out to our new family member, Abby Sabo. Abby's been putting together some short little podcasts here for Lowdown Entertainment.
Hometown homies.
She's just crushing it, man. She's doing an awesome job. So we really appreciate everything she's putting together there. And obviously, we need to thank Jennifer and Brittany, our Lowdown Entertainment meet and greet people down there. They are constantly putting out these driver profiles, which have become very popular.
They got a lot of traction.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Speaking of traction, I got to say this. We have to thank each and every one of you out there. Typically, I do the pressers for the show, and, I get to track through data analytics and stuff like that as to how things are going. And we can't thank you guys enough for sharing this stuff because we got a ton of views on this, and that's where it's at. It's not always about the likes and everything like that. It's how many eyes are sitting on this stuff. And we literally had tens of thousands of views
on this
presser. So we really appreciate you guys sharing this stuff out. It means a lot.
It's growing.
Slightly.
Yeah. And it's good. Every time you guys can share or like something, man, it means the world.
Huge bonus. Plus, you just put out some new stuff from Dorney Park.
Yeah.
Just a day or so ago.
Reichenbach.
She's crushing it, too.
Those old Dorney Park videos, man, people love them. people look forward to them. When's the next one coming? And I just, you don't always get to see these people, so you got to keep some in the bank.
Yeah,
I got a special one coming out for Thanksgiving. Everybody's gonna like it.
There's a few in the chamber there for sure. Yeah, she's doing a fantastic job, and they seem genuinely happy to just talk about the good old days,
isn't it?
Yeah,
it's very like 6 or 8 minute, and it's
you can see their faces light up, man, because they're just bringing back really good memories and everything.
I don't know who the guy is, but somebody from YouTube yesterday said, it's great that you put the picture of the car with the guy, and it's really bringing back a lot of memories.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
I said, that's why we do it.
Yeah,
it's not gone and forgotten. It's just gone.
It's for now.
You gotta. Where are they now? We gotta find them all. So if anybody knows where those living legends are,
reach out to us. Yeah, because we'll get Steph on there and let her do her thing. Like I said, she is crushing it.
Katie Kuzner just found you through Briggs's page. Well, thanks for tuning in.
We appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much. Yeah, the Briggs page has a ton of followers. That was a huge boost for us. So
he's all right for a kid his size.
He's not too shabby.
Yeah,
he's getting better.
Yeah,
we'll go over his. He had a hell of a season, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
We'll go over some of his accolades there, and it's not just a one division either, man. He covered a whole bunch of things:
dirt, asphalt, motocross, drag racing, juice boxes.
Yeah, that's the one that impressed me the most.
Yes.
Yeah. Melissa Kohler's in the house. Hello, Melissa. It's good seeing you.
Hello, Mama Kohler.
Yeah.
Bartman.
Bobby Bartman is in the house. What's happening, Bobby? Hope you're behaving up there in Schuylkill County in the Skook.
In the
Skook. I wonder if Melissa's behaving. Melissa typically doesn't behave anywhere, no matter where she is.
That's okay.
So I'm waiting for a response on that. I'll be patient. Billy Esterly in the house. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, got to see Billy yesterday. Going over his. Billy is the grandfather of the very popular Lily Esterly.
It's the Billy and Lily show.
The Billy and Lily show. Yeah,
she's a shoe.
She's quite the shoe. Melissa said, "Oh my God, you both lie." Not really. No.
She also said, "Happy birthday."
Was nice of her.
Yeah. Thanks. I missed it by 11 months.
Happy birthday to who, Melissa?
I don't know.
Oh, to Aunt. That's probably who it was in reference to. You're the one who announced it.
Only an hour later.
It's fine. It's fine.
Now we got it.
It's fine.
You know what you're dealing with here.
We know what's going on. My God. Katie also says, can't wait for indoor races in AC. Yeah.
It's coming.
It's coming very, very quickly. The 2025 was kind of a blur. We started out kind of really, really crappy with weather and didn't race much anywhere. And, then it got nice and stayed nice for a while. And then we went from flooding conditions and then we were into a drought.
Right.
And, in the blink of an eye, it's all over.
Yeah.
Hello, Philip. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you being here.
Philip's redoing his go-karts, and he's looking for some LDE stickers. We appreciate you running them.
Sweet. Melissa says exactly. Look what I have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? It's on you.
Edward Stout. How are you holding up, buddy? He had some surgery. He tore his rotator cuff.
That is the Snydersville gentleman.
Sir.
I had a ride along with him and interviewed him one Saturday night there. Great guy. I hope he's healing up well.
Yeah.
Tara says dementia's setting in. There's that 8-week buffer that she has on you, so she can call that now.
Right.
Yeah. Shouldn't Tara be doing something else, like not involved?
Crocheting?
Yeah. Knit us a nice sweater or something, Tara.
Speaking of sweaters, man, did we look good in our Christmas sweaters?
AI is a
Where
scary
thing. Where do people see those photos?
I know they're going to get resurfaced.
Yeah, damn right.
Yeah, there's actually a photo of you, me, and Earl when we interviewed Ryan Rochelle. I have one of those with all of us in Christmas.
Nice.
Sweaters, too. Yeah, this AI stuff is scary.
Mm-hmm.
Geezer Finelli says Ace is the place, and you are correct.
You are correct.
Ace is the place. Good to see you, my man. It's Little G, Mr. Donut, and Ryan Rochelle is in the house. Yo. 6'7", buddy. 6'7". My man.
Start with that nonsense.
Just do it.
Tops up here, bro.
Tubi. Tara says not nice.
Yeah. It's good when we got nothing to talk about.
We're never nice to her anyway. Except when she was here with Ryan. You even said that was the nicest conversation her and I ever had.
Yeah, I don't remember it. I'm pretty old.
Well, it's the whole dementia thing that she talked about. Ryan said 6'7". So, we got to be nice to her every now and again. What we're going to do is we're going to pull Kevin and Ryan in here, and we're going to chat with these gentlemen, and because Ryan did some stuff this past year. He made a kind of a big move.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
looking forward to hearing about his career.
Yeah, so he's got some cool things going on. We're going to talk to these gentlemen, and we're going to save Briggs for the end. So we're going to make you wait and make you wonder who his teammate's going to be.
He's going to eat pretzels.
That's there's plenty of snacks over there.
Absolutely. There's a box behind the bar.
Just whatever you do,
dig in head first. Make popcorn if you want.
Do not jack those honey flavored cheese curl things.
I don't know. Look at you.
Oh my God,
where
man,
are they?
Man, somebody better not jack. Those things are like crack. Holy smokes. We stumbled upon them by accident at the LDE party.
Yeah. They ended up in a snack pack box or whatever.
And you're like, did you try these yet? I said, no. And then I tried them, and then we're both hooked.
Yeah, they're not bad.
No. Unbelievable.
Right, I'm going to scoot over to the right.
Okay, sounds good. Well, we're gonna take a brief break here until we get everybody mic'd up. So hang tight for some more Lowdown Entertainment. We'll be right back. And we are back with some more Lowdown Entertainment. Joining us now, Kevin and Ryan Graber. How you guys doing this evening?
We're all right.
Good.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Try to stay as far away from Bear as you can. We put baby over in the corner there.
I got dementia.
Yeah, we're all getting over it too.
Yeah.
I had it, Ryan had it, and now my wife's starting to get it. So it's going around.
All sharing the wealth here.
Lehigh Valley love.
Yeah. Jeez. So, Ryan, you made a pretty big, bold move this year, man. What do you think about this year? You went from the 602 deal and you moved up to the modified ranks there at Grandview Speedway. How'd that work out for you?
Pretty good so far, having a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
We got to run 5 races with it. Well, technically 6. Broke the motor the last race, of course.
That stinks.
But we were able to qualify for the cold cracker from 11th in the Consi.
Mm-hmm.
Drove up to 4th, 5th. Qualified in our second time ever trying to run it. And then we're able to bring home a 3rd even at Grandview, which is huge at there. It's a lot of competition.
Absolutely. If to even qualify at Grandview in a modified, going from, a lower class like the 602 and getting into that there. I mean, you got the best of the best there. Each week.
I mean, our first 3 races, we were outside of handicap. So we were coming from last every single week. So to even qualify not being handicapped for us, our first time being in it, it's really cool to get to do that,
So what was the biggest thing that you noticed?
Honestly,
going from the 602 to the modified, or didn't you really notice anything?
The biggest thing for me was just getting used to, pedaling the cars a lot more. I mean, the crate, you can kind of turn down the racetrack, cut through the black, and you can hold it almost wide open and get
because you don't have tire spin.
Yeah. And, you don't have that mid-range, top end power like you do in the 358. So you turn down and try to cut down. You got to get out of the gas. You got to pedal a little bit through the black, or else you'll just light tires up and, you kill your momentum.
Exactly. And what do you think about all this here? You pretty stoked up for this big move here, or is this a little unnerving for you?
Yeah, I mean, this was our goal.
Mm-hmm.
I drove modifieds for Jimmy Wismer. Him and I are good friends. And at one point we had talked about, if when I got out of it, maybe him getting into it. And then we ran a little bit this year, and again, it was kind of our goal. And then Jimmy, partway through the season, we just decided to take a break. It costs a lot of money. And then he said he wanted to go back to crate racing. So we talked a little bit and made a deal. Swapped him our crate stuff and some money for the modified motor. And, it kind of made sense.
Right.
So, and it was tough. I mean, you know, ended up having 3 cars at the track. Jimmy's friend Ebby Ridge was running.
Spread you thin when you got to chase down 3.
Yeah, we had 3 cars and not a lot of crew, and it's like, you know, I didn't really care if I raced or not at that point because it was a lot of work. Like I enjoy it, but you know, I thought he'd be ready for it. You know, I really did. Anybody who watches him knows he likes to run the top. Something that I don't normally do, and he runs it.
You're more of a bottom feeder, huh?
Yeah, and he runs the top pretty far up there. But I talked to a couple guys before we made the move, and you know, the guys all said, you know, he's ready. He can run the top as good as anybody. He's ready, and you know, I think he pretty much showed us so far that I think we're going to be okay.
That's awesome. And you come from a pretty extensive, you know, background of racing too. You've been in this game for a minute.
Yeah, I started my racing career in 1996.
Yeah.
For the most part, I've been racing ever since then.
Yeah.
You know, I maybe had a year that I didn't race, but on and off, I've been racing since 96. My family's been in it since 1972, before I was born.
Wow.
So,
so this is a long line of lineage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unreal.
And every time you see a Graver car on track, that thing's going forward for as long as I know them.
Yeah.
You guys put a lot of time and effort into it, and you know it's a family deal, and it's always been fun to watch you guys for as long as I know you. Everything you've ever done has been all in. You know, it's good.
We had a lot of success at Mahoning Valley. That was our home track for a long time. You know, between me and my nephew, my dad, you know, we have a lot of wins and championships there. And, you know, I started my career there, ran there for 3 seasons, went dirt racing. My car owner decided he was done after a couple of years. We went back to Mahoning, and, you know, but I always liked the dirt.
I was just going to ask you that. Do you miss racing on the asphalt? And if you had the opportunity, would you go back to it?
I mean, I did run last year. We had a memorial race for my dad at Mahoning. I got a ride in a modified, Billy Schwartz's modified. So it was good to go back. Didn't have the results I wanted that night, but you know, I every once in a while I get the offer to go do something, but it's usually on a Saturday night. We're at Grandview, and I'm not giving up Grandview.
And you're locked in. Yeah.
You know, I love Mahoning. I hope it's here forever. But yeah, I mean, I just enjoy the dirt racing.
Right.
It's just, to me, it's more fun. You know, you go to Mahoning and your car's not working, you're screwed. Like,
it's a long night.
Forget it. I mean,
it's a long night.
You go dirt racing, your car ain't working on the bottom. Well, try running the top, or try adjusting the way you're driving. A driver can make up for it.
It's we just talked to young Ryan Rochelle last week about that, and I said the asphalt is nowhere near as forgiving as what dirt is.
Right?
Is it?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially at Mahoning. I mean, Mahoning, you have a tight race car. Guess what?
Yeah, it's going to stay tight.
Yep. You ain't doing nothing about it.
Yep. So just to chat here for 1 second, Kathy, we appreciate you tuning in, and we appreciate you keeping your lips closed for now. So thank you for that. And Peyton Rennier, good to see you. It has been a hot minute, buddy. So thanks for tuning in. So you're a pretty young guy. Do you mind if I ask you how old you are?
I'm 21.
21. So you're young. Man, we miss some days, don't we, buddy?
I don't remember them.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Where did your racing career start?
When I was 6 years old, I started running quarter midgets at Schnecksville. Ran there for a while. Ran a little bit of Blue Mountain. Every once in a while, you know, we'd get out, try to get somewhere else, but we didn't really have the funding to get to go run all these travel races, stuff like that. I eventually moved up, ran a couple junior slingshot races. I won a junior slingshot race in Mahoning. Ran a Pinto for 3-4 races. I wrecked it, put it in the wall twice, real bad, and I actually stopped racing for 4 years.
Yeah.
Quit for a while, and then I wanted to go back racing. He was putting a modified together, a dirt mod. I wanted to go back racing. We got rented a car off of Dylan Hoke. Ran an all-star slingshot my first time at all-star. First time at Shellhammers. And I think we went like 15th to 5th or something. I was like, oh yeah, this is great. We're going forward. You know, I want to race again.
Right.
And then we got into a crate, was running Big Diamond, and then we ran all right, but there wasn't a lot of times we went forward, and I was like, man, this sucks. Why do I want to do this again?
Well, you got hooked up with the Hooks there, and I've known the Hook family for a long time, and those guys really have their slingshot program together, and have for a very long time. And, by the way, Stephanie says, man, I feel old. How are you 21? That happens, doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't feel like I'm 21.
Good. Stay young at heart, always. Always. So, yeah, so you had your play there and had some fun there with the slingers and moving up into the 602s, and now here we are. So how many years of 602 crate racing do you have under your belt now?
This year, I mean, if you count this full season, which wasn't really a full season, technically 6. First year was like a half season because of COVID.
Oh, yeah.
My second year was also kind of like a half season. I actually hit a Uke tire, fractured my wrist, so I had to miss like 6 weeks.
Oof. Oh, Jesus. Then the steering wheel spun and caught your wrist?
Yeah, the spoke caught my hand and it turned my hand the wrong way.
Yep.
Then we went to Grandview, and I've been racing there ever since, and I love it there. There's no tracks that you can go and watch sportsmen put on just as good of a race, if not better than the modified some nights.
It's true. It's very true.
I mean, there's a couple times I can count where we were 3-4 wide easy, going through a corner, racing clean.
Right.
And there's not many places you can go that, see that even in a modified.
Oh, absolutely.
Let alone a sportsman running like that, running side by side, not leaning on each other.
Yeah, Grandview has some of the best racing around.
Oh, yeah.
It's certainly.
And it's tough. It's, you're getting, this year we had over 40 sportsmen every single week and 30, 35, 358s every week. There's nowhere that has that sort of competition.
It's tough when you're sending that many cars home every week.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of insane. And like you said, the sportsman class, we're bringing in more than a modified.
Yeah. And it's all about qualifying. I mean, the handicap there it's brutal. They handicap 16 cars in the feature. You're starting last in a heat race every week, and you're the first heat races in a sportsman. There's not much of a 2-lane racetrack at that
exactly.
point. So it's a lot of, waiting for people to mess up. Hope you make it through the heat race. If you don't, go to the consi and do everything you can to get through the field.
Yep.
I always said the heat races at Grandview are worth the night's admission.
Oh, yeah.
Man, those heat races are tough.
You want to watch, I always loved watching Brett Cressley. Every time you want to find someone that's going to make something happen, he'll go up and commit to the top, blow it off all himself. And man, he's not going anywhere up there. Why is he still up there?
And then all of a sudden,
three laps to go, and he's driving around cars on the top. But it's like, how do you make that happen?
Right. Now, is that your inspiration for getting up to the high side there, or is that just something you ventured out and kind of liked on your own?
I don't know. I kind of liked it right from the get-go. Yeah. I just think it's a lot of fun getting up there, get your momentum up. I like being up on the wheel, so I like when there's a big cushion, you're bouncing around, you got to be on the wheel up there. I love it. That's when I have the most fun racing.
That is so cool. That is awesome. So now, plans for next year. Do you plan on sticking around at Grandview, or are you going to do any traveling?
Yeah, we're definitely going to travel with Monty Poole. He offered me a ride at the end of this year in his crate car to go to New Egypt.
I know that name. What number is his car?
21P.
Okay.
It's black and pink car.
Yeah.
Yeah, he offered me, he literally texted me, there was a Friday practice at New Egypt. And he texted me that Friday at like almost lunchtime and said, hey, you want to come run my car? My driver can't go. And I'm like,
okay.
Well, okay. We went there, dialed that thing in. Then, I ran a couple of races with him. We went down, we were at New Egypt twice, went to Hagerstown. We actually got Hot Lap Hero at Hagerstown, which was really cool.
Good for you.
That was my first time in a
How'd you like
big
Hagerstown?
Track. Oh, it's so cool.
That's an awesome facility.
I was making the joke that that's not my kind of racetrack. It usually rubbers up. It gets real slippery. Not my kind of style of racing. We went there, we're fast. So it was not what I was expecting, right out the box, but it was awesome to do that.
That's the kind of track that your head and your foot really need to have an open line of communication.
Both your feet.
Yeah.
You got your 2 foot in the whole time. You're doing everything. Your hands aren't ever stopping because you're constantly, messing with your brakes, messing with brake bias, trying to get that thing dialed in, be as good as you can, keep it as straight as you can with the crate.
Hey, Ryan, we got a pretty good compliment here in chat from Ted Snyder. Said you ran the top in the Consi at Big Diamond during the Coal Cracker weekend after being run off the backstretch coming off of turn 2. I haven't seen a racer run the top like that since Richie Tobias did back in the 90s.
Yeah. Richie was the master of the top, man. So if you're getting thrown in with that name, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, the Coal Cracker was a lot of fun. I was trying to get him to go, and he kept telling me no weeks before, and then it came up to him. He's like, well, it was like, I think $750 or $700, something to take the green. And we're like, we might as well go try.
That's it. Yeah.
And, like he said, we ran off the back stretch and we were far back. And I was like, oh, I'm not qualifying,
Right.
I'm counting cars, and next, everyone's rolling the bottom. I figured I'd try the top, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm only one car out of qualifying.
It's like, hey, this is happening.
Oh my gosh, I'm about to drive around him, coming to the white flag already.
Right.
So yeah, it was a lot of fun to go run that.
That's pretty cool.
But
I don't understand this comment here, but I'm sure there's a backstory.
Colin's always good for comments.
Colin is the best, man.
So Hagerstown.
By the way, the comment is that the last track your phone saw. So apparently your phone
He's talking about
went
Hagerstown.
for a ride.
So Hagerstown, I was trying to figure out, I'm trying to figure out what to do for the track. Again, that's my first real time going out and getting to run a feature somewhere I've never been, somewhere I've never seen before.
Right.
So I had my phone up, sitting on the race car. I'm watching Flo, watching the modifieds, watching where these guys are running, trying to figure out, making changes in the car, watching what the track's doing. Yeah, I forgot to take my phone off the car.
Yeah.
So drew out the track.
Whoops.
We're pretty sure I'm the one that ran over my phone too.
Yeah, we didn't know it till after the race.
Go figure.
It was funny. I mean, it's a funny story because
we were sitting there. Yeah. Him and I are talking to Monty, and we're talking. We ran into problems. We lost brakes 3 laps into the feature there. So just trying to figure out what could have been. Talking about the car, how the car handled, trying to kind of get notes. Hopefully, come back there next year. And some of my friends walk over and said, "Ryan, are you missing anything?" It's like, well, I don't know. Where's your phone? Well, I don't know. I haven't checked it yet.
Uh-huh.
And I go looking for it. I don't have it. They hand me my phone and it's all shattered.
It's all messed up.
Yeah, it's bad. I'm still using it.
Good for you.
Still works. So why spend money on a new phone, right?
Good for you. Before we head over to Kevin for some questions for him, you touched upon this a couple times in your answers here. You're talking about brake bias in the car.
Yes.
Now we have a lot of listeners here that some of them know what a brake bias is and what's happening. What kind of controls do you have within the car? Like if your car is a little loose or if it's a little tight, what can you do to help adjust that? And as Kevin said, to keep the car underneath you all the time and make those adjustments. Yeah.
So in like the 101 running Grandview, we have a panhard adjuster for the right side panhard bar. You can lower it, raise it, trying to make the car tighter or looser. Plant the right rear harder, try to get it not in the track so hard you can keep the car turning. You have a brake bias so you can control how much front or rear brakes in the car. And then we have a right front shut off. So we can turn off our right front brakes. You have your right front shut off. You can get on the brakes. The left front hits the ground, makes the car just turn left.
Right.
Now, I have an adjustable right front shut off, so I can crack it. That just gets less pressure, but still has
so there's still a little bit, but yeah, exactly.
So yeah, you're always trying to do everything you can to make these cars as fast as you can, trying to do everything to be as good of a driver, make the car as easy to drive as you can.
Now, do you ever get in there and go, man, I have a lot of buttons and knobs to turn? Did you ever out trick yourself?
Honestly, not yet. I'm very surprised that I haven't. I've gotten pretty good with the brakes because I had that for a long time. I had the panhard bar. This was my first year having that, and I'd like to think I did a pretty good job of never dialing myself out. I don't think there was one time this year that I was like, man, I made that car terrible. I should not touch a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great.
All right, Kevin, how about you? Do you like all those buttons and knobs inside the car? Do you like that control?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but, I kind of feel like when you set your car up for a feature, you're setting it up for the end of the feature.
Right.
So, I mean, maybe you adjust your panhard a little bit. The brake bias is a big thing. Especially Grandview, the track starts to slick off. We always start with all rear brake in the car.
Right.
When the track's wet and tacky, you use that brake to help turn the car. So as it dries out, you try to drive it straight. Sometimes you got to start dialing front brake in so you're not just breaking the back of the car loose, So I've learned over the years what to adjust and, but I'm not real big on, it's hard unless a caution comes out. It's hard to make adjustments anyway.
There's a lot of shit going on in the cockpit, so as it is. Your hands are kind of full. So
you're tear offs and at Grandview you're up on the wheel. I don't care if it's slippery or if it's wet. You're up on the wheel. So it's hard to make those adjustments unless the caution comes out. And sometimes it's just like I'm just going to drive it. That's you got to learn to drive it. Sometimes you don't have time to make an adjustment, and you got to drive it and make it do what you want to do.
Point, stab, and steer, and gas it. And get the most out of it you can. Now, are you going to be doing any traveling?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Not really 100% sure where. I know we're planning to go to Bridgeport for STSS to start the year.
Now, is that a track you've been to before as well, or no? To Bridgeport?
Yeah, I went. Not really fun stories there. I went there 2 different times.
Mhm.
We went there for the 100 lapper last year. Everyone I talked to, Ethan Bill was the point champion there last year. Talked to him, buddies with him, and he said, "Man, you have the most stacked heat race here." I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
Thanks.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
Everyone I talked to, we had one of the hardest heat races, and we were there. I think me and Jax Yon were there throwing sliders back and forth in a qualifying spot.
How cool
right?
of a dude is he?
I like Jax.
I love
I go and
Jax.
talk to him.
Yeah.
Ron Seltman helps him out. He helps us out a lot.
Yeah.
So we kind of get tied in with each other through him.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, they're nice people. I mean, you can go and talk to any of them, and they'll talk to you.
Yeah, great people.
So, yeah, we were throwing sliders back and forth, and I went into 3 and 4. Next thing you know, drive shaft blew apart. So, got up early, got a drive.
Now, something like that, for people listening, like, why does a drive shaft blow apart? Because it just does. There's nothing you can do.
It was actually the yoke. Or no, the drive shaft, the drive shaft just it was a weird, it was a weird way it broke. It wasn't
the drive shaft itself, actually.
The drive shaft itself broke,
Wow.
Yeah, it pulled apart. It was weird.
That is odd.
We got up early, got to the track, got a drive shaft in the car, ready to go, made some changes, and we started deep, 27th or 25th or something. And lap number 1 of the LCQ, it's 20 lap LCQ.
Yeah.
We had to go far. I passed 7 or 9 cars or something. It was something ridiculous. I think it was 7 cars I passed in the first lap.
Yeah.
And the red flag came out after I passed these cars. I'm like, oh man, we're going to be good.
Right.
So shut the car off, go to start it back up. The ground or whatever it was melted on the battery. Car didn't turn over and start running. They're trying to push start me. Didn't start. And then we were there. Briggs towed my car actually to the topless night there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that whole night started out rough. We went out there and I was complaining to him, this car's so loose, it's spinning tires. We weren't planning a race. We pulled left rear axles out to make the car easier to roll around when we're washing the car.
Mm-hmm.
We never put a left rear axle back in.
Oh, they go better with them.
Yeah. Yeah, it works better when you have 2 tires going and not just one.
She turned left pretty hard, eh?
I called him after.
Yeah.
I was at home. I didn't go, and I watched Hot Laps. And I called him. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Dude, you're so slow. What's going on here? He's like, I'm lighting the tires up. I'm like, there's no way you're lighting the tires up. He said, I'm telling you, I'm lighting the tires up.
Briggs is telling me, I came here at 315, and I didn't even light the tires up at 315. You aren't lighting the tires up.
And he calls me back. He's like, hey, Dad, I think we found the problem. I'm like, oh, yeah. He said, yeah, we jacked it up to check stagger, and I think there's no left rear axle in it. And I'm in the garage at the time. I walk over, and I'm like, yeah, it's laying right here.
Oh,
yeah.
I know where it is.
So I got to give a shout out to Joe Toth and Sam Westcott.
Yep.
Oh, very nice.
I'm trying to find an axle, and I told them to go over and see Joe and Sam.
Yeah.
Sam came over, helped me get it all put in, set up. So
I tell you
he
what,
saved us.
I love that about racing because everybody's at each other's throats. You're competing against each other. You want to beat each other.
Yeah.
But when the shit hits the fan, man, everybody's got your back, which is so cool.
There's so many times.
There's so many good people out there.
Grandview, I know we've been in a couple of wrecks, and we're in the crate, gotten a big pile up. The whole right side's torn apart.
Yep.
And here came Timmy Buckwalter's running down to help us. Brett Presley and his crew's coming down. They're over there sawing stuff off, and it's
awesome.
They're sportsman guys. They're sportsman guys. When they wreck out, they go and help other sportsman guys when they come in. You don't get that sort of stuff in a lot of things you do in life.
No.
So to get to do that, it's so cool to make so many friends, meet so many cool people. It's awesome.
That is so cool. What do we got in chat here, Bear?
Just Michaela Kohler wondering when you 2 are going on your next adventure.
Well,
probably to Waffle House.
LFG, whenever. Let's do it. Let's do it.
She must be over your Sealands Grove trip.
It took me a long time and about 10 sessions of therapy to get through that. No, we love Michaela. We had a lot of fun. Billy says this podcast is really gaining popularity. Great to see. Well, it's awesome. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. Yeah, you talked about. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Somebody's stepping on me there.
Probably me.
Isn't it ridiculous? This is for both of you. The amount of stupid crap that you can't even think up in your head that happens at a racetrack.
Yes.
You don't got to tell me.
This year, you can't invent this stuff.
That was how our season started.
That was our season.
That was our season to write it up, honestly.
Yeah.
We had 4 DNFs in a row, all from things that were out of our control.
Yeah, it's just stupid. I mean, it's one thing if you just have a poor maintenance program and things go wonky.
Yeah.
That you can blame no one but yourself. or your fuel guy doesn't put fuel in and you run out of fuel out there, and that stuff happens. But when stupid stuff it's just amazing. And I've heard literally thousands of stories my whole racing career here, and you just sit there in amazement and just shake your head and go, how did that even happen?
25-cent part.
Yeah.
There's so
cost you
many,
10 grand.
There's so many times that something happened, and I'd like go to somebody and be like, what happened? And I tell them, they're like,
what?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
There's no way. I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, it happened.
You can't make this shit up.
What all did we even? What all?
I mean, there was one night that he was in 2 accidents before we ever made one lap.
Yeah,
and we were done. We took the green twice.
You took the initial green.
So,
never made a lap.
Yeah, we got in a wreck in the front stretch, and then the back stretch there was guys 3 wide, and the guy in the middle turned the guy that was up on the top across the track and hit my right front, gave me a flat right front, and someone was trying to dodge the accident on the inside. They hit the left front, I got a flat left front, and car don't steer very well when you have 2 front tires.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it just a lot of dumb stuff. It was really weird, but we kind of it actually was bad enough that we were like, you know what, we're just gonna take a week or 2 off here.
Yeah, just to regroup.
Take a week or 2 off, and then it worked out because we came back and we won.
Right?
So.
That is so cool.
We took a week off. We went to Diamond just to kind of shake the car down. We figured, we're going to get ready for the 40 lapper. I want to go there. I finished second in that race before. I really want to win that race. Mm-hmm. We really got ready. Fortunately, finished second again, but we ended up winning the week after that, which was really cool. But yeah, I mean, it was a lot of hard work. Like you said, we went from 4 DNFs to I think 5 top 5s in a row. Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of a tale of 2 seasons all in one. And using the old school grades, A through F. What do you grade yourself this year?
Myself or
I'll tell you what, your team.
Our team?
And then I'll get your
A for effort.
A for effort all day.
A for effort. Okay. I mean, it was, it's me and him in the shop. This is our crew. Yeah. So we were putting in hours on hours every single day, trying to, make that car as good as we could. And we knew we had good stuff in that car. There was not a piece of junk in that race car. It was everything, as good as we could afford. Right. So knowing we had a fast race car to go and just have stupid stuff happen, it was just kind of a situation of we know it's not us. Right. We know it's not us. We just
don't take it personal.
We got to get over this hill. We got to get past it. And eventually, we did. But yeah, I mean, me, myself, I feel like I'd give myself B-. Okay. I mean, I did a lot of learning this year. I was trying a lot of things. I was doing everything I could to learn, set up, me and him talk about the changes we make. I talk to Seltman a lot. There's a lot of times where I try to make the calls. I try to make his life easier, describe the car as good as I can. And I'll say, hey, let's do this, this, and this. And if we mess up, if we suck, it's my fault. It's not his fault. Gotcha. So I did a lot of learning driving wise. So I feel like there's a lot of improvement. There's still a lot more for me to improve on. Yeah. No, that's a fantastic answer. And it's, as far as crew help goes, it is so difficult to have a crew these days. Yes. We had Logan Watt on a couple months ago, and obviously and Ryan was here too. And they are so fortunate to have the crew help that they have. And these guys have been with Ryan forever, and they kind of migrated over.
That's what I see. Most of these guys that have a bigger crew, it's all older guys that were with their parents.
It's the OG crew.
It's hard to get the younger crowd involved, and I'm not quite sure why.
Yeah, we need to market it better. All of us, not just us in the media, not just racetracks, but all of us collectively within the motorsports realm need to market ourselves better, because we have an excellent set of a new crop of young faces coming in here, men and women. And, that's our future, because, everybody's, you got a long way to go at only 21. But, we're all getting older. There's a lot of good guys that are coming into the twilight of their career, and they need to be replaced if we want to keep this going.
Yeah, and it's weird, because I think we have a decent crop of young drivers.
We really do.
But it's the crew. It's the young people helping on the cars.
It's a hard sell. Can I take 40 hours of your time each week and have you spend a boatload of money, and you're never going to get paid, and you're going to get thanked? I might buy you a cheesesteak every now and again, but we're going to have a hell of a good time.
Well, what I would say to anybody that, I agree 100%.
Yeah.
It's expensive. It takes up time.
It does.
But when you spend that time in the garage and at the track and you win, there's nothing more
There's
gratifying.
no better feeling in the world.
Nothing more
There
gratifying than that.
No better feeling in the world.
Even being on a crew on a team that wins, it's crazy to get that feeling. You don't get a rush like that.
Standing down in Victory Lane is second to
God.
none. Barry knows that he's been there. He knows what it's all about.
I've been to Victory Lane with lots of guys. And it's awesome. You know,
So
I've been very
cool.
fortunate to be able to help the guys I helped in my life, my son included. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and these people don't know is that the people that you're working side by side with are going to become family and
They
friends
are.
for life.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You can't
Wow.
you can't make it up. I mean, the stories go on and on and on about how, you know, I know this guy for 40 years, 50
Yeah.
years. You know, my grandfather knew his you know, it's just for life.
So cool.
Rip the Lips tuned in, said, "Have a good show, fellas."
Well, we appreciate that Rip the Lip.
And he says,
That's tune in.
I got to agree. I got to embrace the future and lean into digital media, video, social media. And says, yeah, you need the crew most of all, but having cameraman is crucial anymore.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to preach, brother.
Yeah.
It's huge
Yep.
anymore. If you can get people like getting videography and stuff like that, that's really becoming a huge thing right now.
Here's a fun fact. We do that.
Yeah.
We can mount up cameras for you. We've actually, I shouldn't say we. I don't want to take any credit for it. He is the video master over there. He does all this stuff. I can't say enough nice things about him. He's the guy. But he has people that literally pay him to mount cameras so that they can see how suspension works. And there's a lot of, there's so much learning that can be done. And we know it works because those same people that hired him to do it the first time are hiring him again. So this is what it's all about. So,
Yeah. I do a helmet cam. That's one of my favorite things to do. I think it gives anyone outside the sport that's looking to try to get in the sport, I think helmet cams are the best way to get people to watch.
Yes.
Because you're getting
that
an actual
perspective.
Yeah. You get a true perspective of what it looks like inside the car. You get an idea of what you're looking at.
Right.
You know, and I think too, like I do that sort of stuff. I like mounting cameras, watching suspension. I like doing that indoors actually with the TQs. Getting an idea, watching springs compress, trying to
see how
making sure everything, there's no binds anywhere. That's the big thing, you know.
It's all geometry.
Especially that indoor stuff. You don't want anything binding up. So any corner you get a camera on to make sure nothing's binding up, keep that car free or rotating. I mean, that's huge.
That is huge. Shout out to you, Ryan. Tara Russell says, great job, Ryan Graver, on a good year. So
Appreciate
thank you
it.
for that, Tara. Bill Lester says, when Grandview's big three retire, it'll be hard pressed to put that fans back in the stands.
I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, I know what he's saying.
Yeah.
But I don't think we have a big three anymore. I mean, I think
No.
I think Brett Cressley and Logan Watt proved that they're there to play too.
They're coming.
know?
They're coming. Yep.
And I mean,
They're coming.
Brett's already won a championship there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I would definitely consider him one of the top four, I'll say. And Logan's really
just Logan.
Yeah,
He's
Logan's,
good.
I mean,
he can wheel.
Logan's an anomaly, man. It's
Yeah,
the dude can just wheel. That's all
he
there is.
can drive. That kid can drive. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah. He's amazing.
I know there's people that say, oh, you know, he has good equipment, this and that.
Everybody
It don't
does.
matter.
Yeah, everybody's got
anymore
good
right
equipment.
now. Everyone has good equipment, good
Yep.
enough to run well.
Yep.
He went out there and he's just fast.
It's true.
Plain and simple.
And it doesn't matter. He's running against the best of the best.
Yeah, oh my
it's not
gosh,
like
yeah.
he's just he's just good here. He's good everywhere
His
he goes.
first Super Dirt Series race at New Egypt, we're watching
Yeah.
it, and I'm like, this kid is a real
It's
deal.
no joke.
Honestly, this kid he's just good.
And he's 16 years old.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
ridiculous.
and you go back to Grandview. I mean, look at Eddie Strada this year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Eddie,
oh
yeah.
my God.
Eddie's been pretty good.
He was knocking on the door
It
for
took
weeks and
so
weeks.
long for him to get that luck there,
Yeah.
but
I think that his first win, obviously, I'm sure they knew they could do it.
yeah.
But getting that first win, and then when he followed up with the Sixer,
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to go into next year
Fast.
flying high, and
Yep.
I mean, it's just going to,
Yeah.
so the competition's there, and
Yes.
the big three are definitely on their way out, but I think
there's a good crop coming.
I think
Yeah,
so.
Really
there's
is.
definitely I mean, even if you look down, like, obviously I'm coming right from the Sportsman. I'm talking like,
Yeah.
you look at some of the guys that are going to be coming up from Sportsman soon.
Mhm.
Colin, that's another one.
Oh yeah,
Colin's going to be really good.
Yeah, he debuted the mod this past weekend.
Yeah, I
Yep.
knew that was happening.
Not too shabby.
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, like you said, him, Logan. Honestly, a lot of these guys coming from Sportsman, These guys that can run clean, run consistent laps, keep their nose clean, they're going to be good in a modified.
That's right.
I think there's going to be a lot of competition coming up in the next couple of years.
I agree 100%. Bill Esterly says Logan came right from quarter midgets. Yes, that is correct.
Yes.
He had a very successful quarter midget career as well, Billy.
He was running quarter midgets as he was running crates.
Yeah.
They were running at the same time. He was running Big Diamond.
Yep. He made a nice smooth transition. And Peyton says Logan is going to be up there with Williamson, who had just moved, and Shepard in 10 years or less. I agree with that too.
Loudon's another
Loudon
good one.
is yes.
Loudon,
absolutely.
Loudon is another good one.
Yep.
I mean, he's again another one that's fast won the championship at Diamond this year.
Mm-hmm.
Always a fast car. I mean, when you're looking at you're looking behind you at guys coming up. That's a number you're looking for in the leaderboard. Like, oh God, where's this guy coming?
What blows my mind with Loudon is he's so good and so smooth, and he's a third generation driver. I watched his father. I watched his grandfather. I mean, this is insane.
I raced with Sean.
Yeah.
And then I raced with Loudon, so it was pretty cool.
Wow, it's amazing. Now, this is a 2-part question. You're only 21, so I'm sure you're into iRacing, sim racing, whatever.
Yep.
Do you find that hones your skill? Does it help you? Does it hurt you?
It helps you for sure. It for sure helps you, but it's not anything like you can't go in there and take a setup you have on there and put it into real life.
It just doesn't happen. Yeah.
But in my opinion, if you're in with the right group of people, you can dial in your driving, like your racing abilities, your ability to make passes, set up race cars. I think if you're, again, with the right set of people, you can make that sort of stuff happen.
I think
pedaling race cars too. I think that was a good
and
big
reaction
thing.
is a big
reaction
thing.
time. Oh my God. There is a lot of wrecking that goes on in iRacing, so it definitely gets your reaction time in there.
They ball stuff up because it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Yes, and that's a big thing. Like you notice from kids that do come from iRacing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of them,
mentality,
especially if they have people with a lot of funding behind them.
Yeah.
They kind of forget that,
this is like real.
We have to pay for it. You might not have to pay for your stuff. We have to pay for your
They
stuff.
still get the reset button.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys that, they don't give as much respect as they should, but they'll eventually get to a point where they learn. That's a lot of being young too.
Right. How about you, Kev? Have you ever
I've dabbled a little bit.
How was he?
I'm not real good.
He's pretty good on asphalt. I'll give him some credit.
Oh, there you go.
He was good on asphalt mods. To me,
I need to feel the car.
Yeah,
I can't go off that feel of the steering wheel.
They make rigs that actually give you feedback, man. Those are tens of thousands of dollars.
It's still not the same because you're not feeling the back end hanging.
Oh, you don't feel that. You don't feel the G forces. You don't feel the.
The one thing that I think
centrifugal
probably
force
helps most of these drivers with iRacing is new racetracks.
Yes,
going on a track that you've never raced.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Even if you don't get the feel of it,
yes,
the tracks are so close to real.
Yeah,
you get visual points. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I think that helps speed up the process. The somebody on a new track, it just speeds them up so much quicker.
Not only that too, I feel like if you're able to, obviously learning a new track anytime is hard. So if you're able to go on iRacing and you can jump to all these different racetracks and learn. You're going to carry that ability to learn new driving styles, new racetracks into real life.
That is such a good point because it could take you literally years to get to some of these different venues when you can do it in a weekend.
Yeah,
sitting in the comfort of your own home. That's a huge thing. Peyton says sim racing helped a lot honing my skills this past season. Yeah, I can see it could be a very useful tool. We're going to wrap up here with these guys here real soon, and we're going to get Briggs on along with Kevin and make the big announcement of who Briggs' teammate's going to be. But if anybody has any questions for Ryan right now, please feel free to hop on the chat here or just say, hey, what's up? See what's going on. Have a question. We'd be more than happy to address that question and find out the answer. And speaking of indoor racing, now, are you going to partake in any of this indoor stuff?
No.
Not your thing?
I'd love to, but me personally, I'd love to run a TQ, run something like that. It's just, I'd rather get outdoor experience before hopping right in. I don't want to be one of the guys that's in the way or causing wrecks.
Indoor racing is not for the weak.
No, that's another, again, it's like Grandview, being up on the wheel.
Yeah.
And you're moving. Those things accelerate.
They do. That. They're very, very quick.
So.
Very quick.
But I'm working on trying to get a driver in my car, for some of the Thunder on the Hill shows and make sure he's free.
Why is he not pay? He just side-eyed you. He just side-eyed you.
I told him I want him to finally get a modified win.
Right.
He doesn't have a win in a modified. He's got he's got to get a winning one. I told him I know
that would be kind of cool. He said he wanted to heat race once, probably.
When he ran modifieds, he ran for my dad. Him and Roy were partnered on a car together, so I wanted to get him in our car. I said it'd be cool for him to win again for my dad, for our car. I told him he don't got to worry about anything was set up. He did all his own setup stuff, and I still questioned some of his decisions setup wise, but I told him now he can get in the car and just drive, and all he's got to do is tell me what to do, and I'll make changes for him.
That's cool. Matthew Laubach, another up-and-coming racer.
Yes.
Yeah. This
Very,
is awesome.
very good.
Thank you for tuning in, Matthew. We appreciate you. What's up, Ryan and Kevin? How are you guys doing?
We're doing good.
Doing good.
I don't know if you guys saw Matthew, but he impressed me at Hagerstown.
Oh my God,
yeah.
awesome!
Me too.
I was very impressed.
Very much so.
That's the first I saw him race a big car. I knew he raced a little bit before, but that was pretty impressive.
Oh, he's got a very bright future ahead of him.
Yes, he does.
It's amazing how I see these young guys just growing up right in front of us, man, like in a blink. It's hard to believe.
It's
that,
crazy how
he's in a
fast
big
they
car
pick
now.
it up.
Yeah. It's unreal. And my man Chaser right there, Ryan gets gapped by me on iRacing all the time. Chaser laying it out there.
He can get in a modified anytime he wants and come race with him.
Oh, sounds like
go.
a challenge. Sounds like a challenge. Now, you guys have mentioned Brett Cressley's name a lot. We don't get a chance to talk to Brett too much. Have you been in contact with him recently? Is he all healed up? Is he better?
From what I heard, he's getting better.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I know they're working on their stuff for next
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
I didn't talk to him directly. I work with a guy that helps him out some.
Yeah.
And I talked to Brett a little while ago. I know he was
at the 6-year.
I think I talked to him a little bit since then, but he's I guess he's getting ready he's doing therapy and stuff.
Oh, okay. It's a shame that he got hurt, because he was right in the points chase and he is, pretty much every year. And, it's one thing you get beat on the track, but it's tough when you get beat by an outside influence.
And that was a freak deal. Like, the way he hit the wall there. I mean, it's just not really something you expect.
No.
So.
Well, we can be thankful that it was only a broken wrist.
Absolutely.
So, a lot worse things can happen.
Look at Stewie.
Yeah, that's not a fun thing. Philip says going to do the slingshot in AC this year, so we wish you well, Philip. That'll be fun. Bearman, do you have anything for these gentlemen, or should we wrap up and take a small break?
Let's take a breather, come out for air, and
we'll do that.
Get Briggs mic'd up.
Yeah, we're going to get Briggs mic'd up here momentarily, as Barry said. And
just want to say thank you, Ryan, for coming in. We appreciate it.
Yes,
it's always good to see you, man.
Absolutely. So we'll be right back with some more Lowdown Entertainment. Hang tight. And we are back with some more Lowdown Entertainment. Welcome to the show now, Mr. Briggs Danner.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Man, it's always good to have you, brother. It's been a hot minute since we talked, but
Yeah.
you've been busy, man.
Yeah, that is true.
You've been
That is
busy
true.
and you've been productive, which is even better. You know, being busy is one thing, but being busy and productive is another.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's been never ending this year, and with the indoor season coming up, there's no breaks. So
Right.
it's always one thing leads into another, and with work and stuff, it's busy, but we wouldn't want it any other way.
Absolutely. Yeah, there is no more off season anymore. We talk about this all the time. It's just
it's true. Yeah.
Now you have logged a few frequent flyer miles this year for sure.
A lot of flying miles, a lot of driving miles.
Yeah. Accolades with USAC. You pulled off some stuff there, man. How huge was that for you?
Yeah, it was sweet. I mean, there's to kind of think about like where everything started, and to think that I would be where I'm at right now, I wouldn't have thought so. So it's really cool, and it's cool to just be able to take it all in and experience everything is very cool for sure.
Mm-hmm. You got a couple wins in the Speedster. Even tried to. Ryan
That's a
has
rookie.
Ryan has his phone turned up there. Yeah, so that's a thing. Yeah, sorry about that, Bruce.
No,
We have lots and lots of cables and wires underneath here.
You're all right.
You even tried your hand at a super late model, man.
Yeah.
How cool was that?
That was awesome. That was cool. I've always loved late models, but there was never really a good grounding of them around here. But
Right.
I mean, there's so much to them.
They are a very complicated piece of machinery.
Yeah, that they are. And I feel like, you watch a super late model race, they have a lot of really good races.
Oh, yeah.
And just to try one was cool. Jim Bernheisel and
Flying
and
Jimmy
Danny
is
Supercup.
one of the greatest people in motorsports.
He's a good dude.
He
Yeah,
is a real good dude.
Absolutely.
I've known Jimmy for 30 years. He's a great guy.
Yeah, no, he's a good guy. So yeah, I got to run at Bridgeport this year, and we had a good run there. I think we finished fourth.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, it was neat. Going to Bridgeport helped me out a little bit. I think just being comfortable
Okay.
with the track, and that makes getting used to a car a lot easier. But yeah, I mean, that was super cool. I think we look into running 6 or 8 races, hopefully.
Really?
Next year.
Oh,
yeah,
that is fantastic.
We'll see what our schedules allow, but that's the plan, so that'll be neat.
That is so cool. Teresa Nesk is in the house. She says, hey, we appreciate you tuning in. And again, guys and gals that are tuning in right now, we're sorry that we sound like a tuberculosis factory here. Everybody is on the mend right now, so there is a lot of sickness here, and you just put Ryan's headset on, and he was hacking earlier.
Yeah, so
guess who's next?
Yeah. Luckily, he's on the downside.
He's on the downside.
Yeah, he's on the downside of it.
Yeah.
So I think
keep
you're all right.
Keep the microphone as far away from your face as possible. It's all good. We're all friends here. So, yeah. So as I was saying, you logged a lot of miles. You've been around. What kind of comfort level are you in? Like with the USAC sprint car and the Speedster and even the 600 micro, and obviously the late model was a new deal for you.
Yeah.
Are any of these different cars that you hop into, do you go in there with, is it all the same for you? Or is it one like, oh my God, I feel like I'm back home. I feel more at ease in this car versus this car.
Yeah. I mean, obviously anything you have more time in, you're more comfortable with, but, I feel like I'm kind of at the point where I can hop back and forth, and this was always like my goal, and that's why I think, Kyle Larson's impressive, but you can hop in something and be good right off the bat.
Correct.
You don't have to go around practice or something,
right,
or take a couple weeks to get used to it. So,
right.
I don't know. It's tough. I mean, the whole like non-wing sprint car stuff is where I'm comfortable with. I've been racing speedsters long enough. Micros are a pretty easy car to drive, and then I got hit with the super late model, and I was like, "Oh my God, like this is totally different."
And especially, it's a BRC, a Bernhauser race car, and with Flying Jimmy there, Flying Jimmy has gobs of wealth of information and experience, and with his son racing, with Brian racing all this time, and I'm sorry, Brandon. Is it Brandon or Brian? Brian. That's it, Brian. And there's just a wealth of information with all three of those gentlemen there, so it's good people to get hooked up.
Yeah,
with,
no, they're a good group of guys. So the Bernheisel family and Denny, they gave me a chance that
not too many people really get. So we went to Bridgeport. We went to Selinsgrove at the end of the year, and we ran decent. But you know, they want to have 2 cars running, try to learn a little bit. I told them I don't really know much. Maybe they ain't gonna learn anything from me. I'll definitely do a lot of learning. But no, a very cool opportunity, and you know, I look forward to being able.
How do you
to
like
put
the way
something
those
together.
late models hunch up? Is that a different feel for you?
I like it. I like it. It's different. Like that's the way modified racing has gotten, and but it's different just because the whole car is different. I mean, it's a bigger car, independent front suspension, like the 4-link under it. It's kind of similar, but it's so much different at the same time.
I feel you. Yeah,
but
I know
it's
exactly
neat.
what you mean.
It's neat. I mean, it's a lot different than what I'm used to, but I like it a lot. So
fantastic. So we have indoor season coming up here, guys. Now this is. Do you enjoy the indoor?
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
This is like a fun break for you, or is this like is the competition and your sense of competing at as every bit of a high level as what it is if you're going to run a USAC car or anything else?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's pretty crazy how everything has changed. Like going to indoor races as a kid to watch, and you know, if you didn't have a 13-inch car, a big car, you know, you might as well not even show up. And all the guys that were running good, and then things transition and guys build cars and guys get going good, and then everybody's mindset changes. So that's kind of the cool aspect of it for me, is just how many different options there are. There's nothing really cookie cutter about TQ racing. So that's what's kind of neat. And me and Kevin building a car the last couple of years was cool in itself. I mean, everybody's there to win, but to just build a car and have speed and be in contention and know that what you put together was a good piece is awesome in its own.
You guys definitely have a great package.
Yeah.
What do you got for us, Barry?
2 things. I don't want to overshadow the Silver Crown season that he had. I know they had some motor woes, but you did get your first win.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yes.
And working with Dunstan growing up and being on that Silver Crown team, man, that hit home. You know? Congrats to you for that.
Yeah, thank you.
And your whole team. You guys are great.
It was sweet. I mean, I was never out there in Hutchinson before. But I mean, that was a great race, and there's a lot of Silver Crown races that put on a good show. You know, Mickey Meyer, who I drive for, he's been at it a long time, and to be able to get his first win was cool. And you know, we're looking forward to next season doing it again. And I mean, every aspect of a Silver Crown race, whether it's a 100-lap half-mile race, it's like a sprint car race. You would think you gotta have the guys go from the green, and Terre Haute's the same way. But
up on the fence at Eldora, like you're running go-karts.
Wow,
it's crazy.
Then you get into the mile shows, which they're 100 laps, and fuel strategy and tire wear come into a lot of it, track position, and you know, you got to have a good car, but you got to be smart about it too. It's not necessarily just a sprint to the checkered. So it's cool in every aspect. Really.
Definitely a game changer with that.
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
I wanna take you back to a moment that you guys can describe, but I was there to watch it and watch your mom, like, heart jumping out of her chest. Like, when you guys built that new TQ and it didn't fire off.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, are they going to make it? It's getting close to kickoff time. Are they going to get to the track?
Yeah.
Take us through that day.
I wasn't there for most of it, actually.
Yeah, so
No, you were at the track. Wondering if the car was going to come too.
Yeah, we ran on Friday and broke the motor. And we're like, what are we going to do? We didn't know what we were going to do. Mark Janish, it was his motor, and we didn't have a backup, and made some phone calls. Blue Mets helped us out, got a motor from Blue, and we went and started working on it. And I believe Roy and Mark drove in the snowstorm.
Yeah, it was snowing.
To Nazareth to go pick up the motor. Yeah, we took the car to Briggs' shop, and we tore the motor out Friday night. Started putting the one in Saturday morning, and Friday night yet. Drove home, came back Saturday, got it all back together. We fired up, and it just didn't sound good.
Yeah,
and we're like, "What's going on?" And we were fighting with this. And Briggs went back to the track, and me, Shane Geist, Mark Janish, we're all there, and we're screwing around. And finally, we're like, "Well, it doesn't sound good idling, but when you open it up, it sounds okay. Let's go try to race."
Mm-hmm.
And I called him. I'm like, "See if you can scratch to a later heat race." and we got there just in time to line up for the heat race. So.
Yeah, I remember it was snowing. So I go to the track. I have a 2-wheel drive Ranger. I was afraid to get stuck in a snowstorm. So I go to the track for the driver's meeting, make the driver's meeting, and at this point, we think that everything's figured out when you run into problem 1, problem 2, problem 3.
Yeah.
And so I'm just sitting there waiting, and they ran practice. Oh, I forget. They didn't qualify or anything, but they ran practice, and we were early heat race. I'm like, the car's on the way as my heat race is gridding up in the staging area. So I scratched to a later heat race. We catch that heat race. And, it was a thrash.
Man.
Sure.
And we qualified in the heat race too. We had to start in the back. And qualified.
Yeah.
And it was a stock, like a legit stock outdoor motor.
Yeah.
And then I think in the feature you drove up to like 7th, I believe.
Yeah.
No, I think it was like 7th. It was right behind Matt Janish.
Yeah, I think at the end of the race, lost a couple spots there.
But
it's quite a flex though.
But yeah,
oh, dude, it was so dramatic.
Yeah,
from the pit area, it was just nuts the whole day.
Yeah,
like Briggs was just pacing, just wearing out the concrete.
Yeah, probably went through a set of shoes.
Last year was much less stressful.
Well, that's good. I'm just gonna get caught up with chat here for a hot second. Amanda Ray is in the house. Hi, Bear and Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe. I love the comment, by the way.
Hi, Amanda Ray. For those of you keeping score at home.
My man Brent Wentz is tuned in.
Oh, it's good to see Brent.
He said he's just up the street at the Blue Mountain Drive.
Good.
Should stop by, so I told him to come by.
He should. Tom Clausen's in the house. Always good to see you, my friend. Tara Rochelle is here. Sure fun to watch Briggs. Briggs doing Briggs things. We at Rochelle House are always proud of you and all of your accomplishments.
Awesome. Thank you.
Scott Deal in the house. Silver Crown win this year. Yes. Yep. Bear covered that. Good to have you on board, Scotty. Let's see here. What else? Katie wants to know, Briggs, what was your favorite victory from this season? TQs are indeed awesome to watch.
Favorite victory from this year probably had to be Eldora, the prelim night to Four Crown.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's kind of special.
Yeah. I mean, being at Eldora in itself is a really cool experience, and not growing up there, but watching racing there as a kid. And the one time I got to go, we were racing quarter midgets at the Little E, and the sprint car race got rained out on Thursday, whatever day it was. So like that was just a big thing, not being able to be there all the time made it that much more special. And then going there and racing and just checking it out and winning there and standing on the podium was a pretty cool deal.
That
obviously,
way cool.
Would have liked to had Saturday night at Four Crown go a little bit better, but we were running good there too. But that's just part of it.
It is.
Eldora Victory Lane's probably one of the coolest victory lanes there is.
No, it was awesome. It was real cool for sure. That was very cool.
That is pretty slick. And someone mentioned in the chat here, it's may have moved on me here, but it's amazing your USAC following. You seem to be treated really, really well outside of the state, which is really awesome. Yeah, definitely.
They're a good bunch of guys there, and even when we first started going, whether it be Justin a lot, I'd lean on to go help with gear and stuff. And if you can just go to a track, not that gear is everything, but if you can go somewhere, you get 2 laps of hot laps, and you got to go qualify. That sets your whole night, really.
It really does. It's either going to make you or break you.
Yeah. So if you can go there and just kind of be in the right direction, that makes a big difference.
That notebooks comes in handy. So somebody in chat, again, it's I saw it and it moved, ripping. But it is kind of ripping through here. We ready to announce the teammate here? Should we get that person on the phone and see what's going on?
Do it.
Yeah, because
Kevin's job.
We'll dial him up. We'll dial him up, and hopefully he answers.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. Chat's ripping by here. The night is flying by at 7:20 already, Bear.
That's good.
So it is good. It is. So we are.
Here's a question: why is Briggs selling his midgets?
Not enough racing, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
not
tough.
around here.
It's not around here. No, it just kind of.
Hey, Justin, how you doing?
It just.
All right,
well,
hey, we got you on the podcast.
Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that part. Yeah.
There's no midget racing around here, to be honest.
It's a shame because it was so hot here way back in the day.
Yeah, I never was really big into the midget stuff, but Chili Bowl was my first midget race.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a big step, obviously. And that's another place, being at Chili Bowl is really cool. You grew up watching Chili Bowl on Speed TV.
Oh my God. Awesome
just
stuff.
the whole experience is awesome.
Yes.
So,
Bruce Williams says Briggs is fun to watch. Appreciate you tuning in, Bruce. So do we have our mystery driver on the line?
Yes, I have Justin Grant on the phone.
Fantastic. Justin, welcome to Lowdown Entertainment. We appreciate you tuning in and joining us here tonight, bud.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely.
So you're going to be teammates with Briggs Danner this year at the indoor festivities. Do you have a lot of indoor racing experience, Justin?
No, not really. No, just ran out there a couple years ago with Lou Ciccone and his crowd.
Oh, that's a good crowd to be with, though. They're pretty wealth of information.
Fun, it was a cool experience, and then didn't get out there last year, but talked to these guys and looked like it'd work out to run one of their cars with Briggs. Thought the thing would be pretty mean looking and go around there pretty good. So I figured it'd be a lot of fun.
You're not going to bring Spridge with you, are you?
I might have to drag him out again.
Okay.
No, we think this is great. We love that you're going to be Briggs' teammate here. You guys are definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with, and it's going to make for a great off-season indoor season, man. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. Get out there and have a little fun and hopefully go run up front.
Now, you guys are just going to be preparing his car, at your shop, and when he comes in, we'll do a last-minute seat.
Yeah, I'm building a brand-new car.
Okay.
I started last year when we built Briggs' new car.
Mm-hmm.
And I talked to Justin a little bit, and we're just going to fit Briggs in the car, and we figured if Briggs can fit, Justin should be okay.
He's going to,
Again, the plan was originally I talked to Justin. We were going to run hopefully Allentown and Atlantic City, but Justin ran a little snafu. He's probably going to miss Allentown.
Okay.
But he's going to be ready for Atlantic City.
Fantastic.
So we're going to have the car at Allentown and see what we figure out there.
That is so cool. Now, Briggs, do you and Justin spend a lot of time with each other on the USAC?
Yeah. I mean, as much as you can. Obviously, I'm back and forth all the time. But like I said before, Justin's always helped me out when I needed to, when he could, and always treated me right. And I told him this before, but the year that he ran Lou's car, obviously growing up and watching a lot of Justin's racing and stuff, it was cool for him to be at Atlantic City racing the indoor deal. I mean, there's not many times where you get guys traveling to come run indoor stuff.
Exactly.
So that was really cool for me. Just to be able to, he was a part of it with us, and now he's going to be teammates with us. That'll be a whole nother perspective. So.
I think it's a fantastic choice. And Justin, we really, really appreciate you taking some time out and joining us here this evening and breaking the news here for everybody and all of our loyal listeners here to Lowdown Entertainment. And we wish you well. We're looking forward to seeing you come into town.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to getting out there and, hopefully get comfortable and go do some good.
Let's see you guys go to the front and just park that thing, all right?
Yeah.
If it's a win before me, I'm going to be a little upset.
Did you hear Briggs? He said if you get a win before him, he's going to be a little upset.
A 1-2 would be okay. Either way, I'm okay either way.
Either way, you're free. Whichever is good. Yeah. I mean, this is great, man. We really appreciate your time, and we'll be seeing you real soon. It's going to be here before you know it, my friend. And happy Thanksgiving to you and your entire family. And we'll be talking to you very soon.
Yeah, you guys too. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Justin.
Thanks, Justin. We'll be in touch.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Awesome. I appreciate him. And he was available too. Well, I don't know what his phone was a little wonky.
His phone was wow.
Well, who knows? He's in California.
Everything's wonky
he's
there.
They're doing midget racing out there. So I'm not sure where he's at.
I think they got rained out yesterday. I think.
Yeah. So I don't know if he's at the track. I don't know if he's in his motel room, motorhome. Who knows?
Yeah, but hey, we appreciate him taking the time to check in with us.
Yeah, it was really cool. Like I said, I wanted to put somebody in it to kind of, bigger name, kind of.
Yeah.
Bring a little more attention to the indoor series.
It's definitely going to bring some attention. He's one of the,
I was a little bummed. Like I said, I had him lined up for both races, and then he called me after we made the deal and said, hey, I got to have surgery again. Remove the pins and stuff. So he said, I don't know if I'm going to be healed up for Allentown.
Yeah, I wanted to get into his healing process, but his phone was a little. I didn't want to, because I don't know what it's like for the listeners out there if it's driving him crazy, because it was kind of nuts in here a little bit. But it's just absolutely amazing how he drove with a banged up, boogered up foot the way he did, and still got the job done.
I was out at SmackDown, and I just sat there and watched him getting in and out of that car, and it was
a struggle.
His first race back, and it was just unbelievable. And I know he did it to win the championship for Silver Crown. He wanted to continue that. But, to get in that sprint car and the way the brake pedal works in a sprint car.
Yeah, because you got to slide it.
Yeah,
it's
kind of sliding.
It's not an up and down thing.
It was just not. It was like handicap row. It was him, Chase Stocking, and Blue. All three were parking there. It's like handicap parking over there.
All of them were boogered up.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Jesus. I saw some stuff in chat here. Jennifer Ummer was in the house. Hey guys, good to see you, Jennifer. Appreciate you tuning in. Don Allen, another great show, guys. See you in the next one. Stay safe. God bless. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Don. We always appreciate you tuning in, my man. Thank you so much. Tobias Lilick is in the house. Good evening. Tobias Lilick is our TikTok creator, and we got to give him a shout out, man.
He's a beauty.
And he's got a vivid imagination, man. Holy smokes.
Goodness. Go to our TikTok page and watch Joe get smacked by a garage door.
I get smacked by a garage door. You can see Bear's house get hit by a tree and get the siding knocked off.
Get ripped off.
Yeah. And then Jimbo's Exteriors comes in and fixes it up. It's pretty cool.
Good stuff.
Midgets at Merced, the 2 nights on Flow. That's from Jamie.
It's on the Western Swing.
Yeah, that's what the deal is right now. We have some local media people out there covering that. So,
Briggs, you doing Chili Bowl again this year?
Yeah, we'll be
nice.
We'll be doing Chili Bowl again. I'll be driving for Alex Bowman, so
nice.
That's
cool.
That's a pretty cool deal. Last year had its ups and downs, obviously, but I definitely know that I'll be given the car to do the same thing. I just gotta do my part, and we showed plenty of speed last year. So
all it takes is one bad turn.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sucks. Is that one of the most difficult things to get through? That to me is mind-boggling. The whole Chili Bowl scenario, because there's just 11 million cars, and they're all good. There's so much talent out there.
Yeah,
that's tough, man.
There is. There's 300 cars there with the same equipment.
That's
really
insanity.
And guys spend a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of effort to give it their best effort.
Yeah.
So you look at any prelim night, there's no easy night, that's for sure. And being in position to run good in your prelim feature and start up front and be qualified through the A, that's a really solid night, and that makes the whole week a lot more enjoyable.
What does a golden driller mean to you?
Honestly, I don't even know. It'd be pretty crazy. Like we said before, watching Chili Bowl on TV, like Speed TV, it's one of the coolest things. And I haven't put myself in perspective to say, this is what I want to accomplish, because I was not really in position. I ran 4 Chili Bowls now, but, last year we were in really, really good shape, and Alex and Mickey and the guys give me a top-notch car. It's the best car there. So, to run up front there last year was good, but, there's luck that you got to work around. It doesn't matter how good you are sometimes.
That's right.
And you got to make good decisions, and that's 50% of the battle for sure.
Good answer. Very good answer. Yeah, that Chili Bowl's tough, man.
Yeah.
What a gig.
Definitely.
And even the microsprint deal the week before the shootout that's equally as insane. Do you ever participate in that? Do you ever do the shootout?
I never have. We will be this year, though.
Really?
Yeah.
How cool is that?
So, Dave Bodine called me up, and he's been talking about wanting to do it for a couple years now.
With the Orange Crush car?
With the Orange Crush, yeah.
Nice.
Yep. So, Dave called me up. He said, I probably shouldn't do it. It's probably not my smartest decision, but I want to go do it. I say that I did it. And I kind of told myself that I didn't really have a need to go do it. I wasn't going to go out looking for a ride to do it, but with Dave, I'll definitely go.
You have to,
so we're going to go.
How long have you and Dave been together with the microsprint? It's been quite a few years.
Yeah, we've been running now for 4 years. I think it's been 4 years.
It's nice.
Yeah.
And that's an RTS chassis, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll be taking
You're an
2
RTS in a
out there.
sea of hypers, which is kind of
Yeah.
cool. And you're very
Yeah.
competitive.
Yeah, no, it's a good piece. Dave, he works hard and he truly does just enjoy doing it.
Mhm.
And, I can't say nothing but good things about him. So getting to run with him at Kutztown every week and, traveling here and there a little bit or running Speed Week, Micro Week, or,
Right.
whatever it is. So, he really does just enjoy it, and look forward to going out there with him.
Absolutely. You know what, Bear? Briggs is the epitome of the old cliche that I always say, you're only as good as the people you surround yourself with.
Absolutely.
You are
Yeah.
living proof of that. I say that all the time. He gets tired of hearing me say it at times.
Yeah, no, it
but it's
proves
so
itself
true.
time and time again.
And Chase Ware says, ask Briggs about Tri-City Victory Lane. What do you know about
Tri-City, that was
Victory
pretty
Lane?
cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. So we were never at Tri-City before,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that was Illinois, and they were having a USAC, or I guess now is NASCAR National Youth.
Yeah,
Quarter-midget race.
yes. That's a huge thing going
yeah.
on.
So
right
that
now.
was that was a national event for them.
Yeah.
And all the quarter midget kids came over, and there was probably, I don't know, there was 100 to 150 people in Victory Lane,
So
all getting
cool.
pictures, and
Yeah.
it was just really neat, kind of seeing everybody that some people that I used to see in quarter midgets, and people that I moved up, and kids that run junior sprints that hang out at the micro races with us and
Yeah.
stuff. So, that was really cool. Totally unexpected too. Like, I knew they were racing there, but I didn't get to go to the track or see anybody, and
Right.
I didn't know if they were racing. I guess they had just finished up, like, before the night started or
Yeah.
something. So
Mhm.
there was a lot of people there. It was really cool.
And they just swarmed you. How cool is? And you, for those that don't know, Briggs started racing the quarter midget ranks.
Yeah.
So you cut your teeth here locally here at Keystone,
Yeah.
Schnecksville,
Yep.
and other places there. So the quarter midget deal is a really nice stepping stone to get everybody going here. So it's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time in quarter midgets. I raced till I was 14, got into a speedster right away.
Mhm.
And you meet a lot of good people, and you learn the basics of everything, and it was a good time. So.
Yeah. Now the speedster cars have changed a little bit over the past few years you've been running, because they changed the engine package on them and things like that. Are they reacting a little bit different now, or they pretty much feel the same?
They pretty much feel the same. I think the biggest thing from when I started running speedsters was the power steering used to be just an electric assist,
Like
and
an
now
assist,
now they have a hydraulic box,
Correct.
like a sprint car box. So, that made the drivability of them that much different.
Mhm.
And, they're a really good class out here. They just started this year again, moving into trying to get the asphalt stuff going.
I
So
saw
they ran
that.
a few
Yeah.
shows this year.
Now you did partake in that, and I think you had an early night that
Yeah, so
up at
we-
Evergreen, if I
yeah,
remember correctly.
Yeah, we tried to go to one race and blew up on our heat race, and then jumped into one car for Ralph Ferrer again, won one of the twin 20s.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going up to, they run a turkey derby next week, so we're gonna go do that.
Nice.
And, I don't know. I've always liked pavement racing, just never really had opportunity to try it out. And
Mhm.
the speedster class, with them introducing asphalt to the schedule, makes that a lot easier. So.
You made a really nice, easy transition for me, because I wanted to get into this with you, and you kind of opened up the door for me. You have so much success on dirt and everything that you sit in. You mentioned, like Kyle Larson just hopping in everything and being competitive. That's you as well. And, do you have aspirations of maybe going towards the payment and maybe heading towards the cup side, or doing anything like that, or trucks like Stewie got into, or
Yeah.
are you content with where you are right now?
Yeah, I am. I wouldn't call it aspirations to kind of shift to that side of racing. I've always said this. I've said this for years. I just want to be able to get in whatever I can, whenever I can,
Exactly.
and be good at it. So, like I said, I've always liked asphalt racing. I think asphalt modifies, and I think the super late model thing is some of the coolest stuff ever. Open wheel, pavement stuff like midgets and sprint cars and wing sprint cars. And, I think all that stuff is really neat. There's not a lot of it going on around here.
Right.
But, I think it's all cool. I'd love to take part of it a little bit more, when the opportunity arises to try it out. But, no, I mean, I love dirt racing, like you guys were talking about before. There's just two sides to dirt racing and asphalt racing. The asphalt stuff is not that it's more technical, but if you're not rolling good, there's not a lot you can do. You get into a dirt car, and there's so much you can do as a driver to just fix whatever you're not happy with, or just, try harder, whatever it is.
Right.
And that's the thing with non-wing sprint cars is, you're on edge all the time. It's a lot of driver input, trying to make it go faster, and you're on edge. So
yeah, and you bring up a really good point too. Like the lines of communication between your car chief, for the USAC open wheel car, have to be widely open.
Yeah.
There's got to be a ton of communication there, and you have a good relationship with your car chief.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny actually. Some of the best nights we haven't touched the race car all night long.
Isn't that amazing?
And,
really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and then there's nights where
you're chasing it.
Yeah, there's nights where you're chasing stuff and you don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But there's nights where you chase stuff and you have really good runs too. So it's tough traveling, seeing new tracks. It's tough for sure. You don't really know what to expect, and the guys that have done it for a while, they have that edge on you going into an event. I feel like kind of expecting what could possibly happen. So it makes a big difference.
Like with the USAC stuff now, we talked about the notebook. Your notebook is getting thicker and thicker, with each year passing. So and you're only going to get better because you have all that information to fall back on. Yeah,
definitely. Even with like USAC East Coast stuff, they talk about how when Eastern Storm comes in, they say, you ran at Grandview, won 360 races here at Grandview.
Yeah.
And I know Grandview, so it's easy for me to get comfortable at Grandview.
Right.
But if you go to a sprint car race, USAC East Coast race at Grandview, where they're racing modifieds and it's like a point show for them, the track is way different than when USAC Amsoil National Series comes
Absolutely.
in. It's totally different.
Yep.
And, knowing the track helps, but racing at 360 at Grandview doesn't necessarily help with the 410 stuff. It's just two totally different things.
Yeah.
And, that's part of it. That's the name of the game. So.
Yep. How about you, Kevin? How thick is that notebook getting for your indoor series stuff?
We're building on it. I mean, we kind of, the last 2 years, took two different cars to the races. We built our first car very quickly.
Yeah.
And then second car, we still built it pretty quick, but we kind of knew what we were doing. But we have a pretty decent notebook, still building on it, and that's why I'm hoping to get with Justin in the car, and depending on what we do in Allentown, get somebody else in, get some more feedback, and just keep building on it.
Now, I know absolutely nothing about TQs, so I'm going to be really stupid here. So if anybody makes fun of me, make fun of me. What is a TQ? What is the difference between a TQ and say a 600 micro?
We were on a 750 GSXR 750.
A Gixxer 750.
Yeah,
so that's a lot of smoke for an indoor deal.
Yeah, and we have a winner's rear end in them.
Okay, they're
not chain driven. They're drive shaft.
Yep,
driven.
they're drive shaft driven.
Motors turn sideways.
Yep.
Yeah. They're pretty close to the same size as a 600.
Yeah. Like who's the big chassis manufacturer in the TQ?
There really is none. I mean,
really?
Indoors for the longest time it was Lafler.
Okay.
Probably 6 years ago. 3/4 of the field was Lafler cars.
Okay.
You had Andy J build his car and he was fast. You had the PK cars that Cecily and Matt Swanson and now Tanner Van Doren drives, and they were fast.
Okay.
Matt Janish's stuff is always fast. Briggs ran Matt's 10-inch car. That's what I like about the TQ stuff is there isn't a Bicknell or a Troyer or a T.O.
that's dominating, and so
you don't call somebody up and say, hey, I want to how much for a TQ, and they have the parts in the shop. You gotta build this stuff.
Right. The other thing is, how do you get traction? How do you get grip on concrete?
They Coke syrup they spray.
Okay,
on
so there's a substance that they put down to help you get a little bit of grip,
and it'll build rubber.
Yeah.
And you'll see if you ever watch races and the track's all rubbered up, the cars are really gripped up, and next thing cars are sliding around. They start peeling the rubber off. Start peeling the rubber off.
So it gets to a certain point, and then it
plateaus
off.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The 1 year at AC it was super cold in there, and we couldn't get any traction. Remember, there was no grip at all. And then the next year you're sweating your ass off down there, and it sucks your shoes right off your feet.
Yeah, temperature
That's insane.
Temperature means a lot for sure.
That is crazy.
That's like the biggest thing walking around like Fan Fest. You see kids walking around and their shoes are stuck to the ground, and the next thing their socks are stuck to the ground. It's pretty funny.
That's what I like. what kind of attracted me to the TQ stuff and I wanted to build a car is just because you can't buy one, you know what I mean? And it's
Right.
You know, I helped Matt Janish for a while. I crewed for him. Kind of got him and Briggs hooked up when you know, Roy was talking about a TQ indoors and stuff, and I kind of hooked them and Matt up and said, here, you know what I mean, like, talk, and they got that worked out. And
Right.
you know, when Matt built his last new car, he wasn't going to have his car that Briggs ran ready. So that's kind of why we ended up doing what we were doing. And it was kind of started off as a joke, like, you know.
Really?
Yeah, because I always...
It shouldn't have. We would have been in a little bit better shape.
So I built bumpers on the side, WizFab.
Right.
It was Jimmy Wismer's business.
Yep.
I took it over.
Yep.
So every year I go to Lebanon Valley Swap Meet. Take a lot of bumpers up there. So it's always my busy time, like October.
Mm-hmm.
So I was back from Lebanon Valley, and Briggs messaged me. He's like, hey, you need any help? And I'm like, nah, I'm kind of slow right now. I'm like, you know, should we build a TQ? LOL. And he's like,
This is how it starts out.
can we have it done in time? And I'm like, I sent him like an emoji, like, you know, shrugging my shoulders.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where it started. And that first car, it was only a couple weeks before Allentown that we had it ready.
Wow.
Yeah, it was last minute. It was very last minute.
And it started out as all straight tubing?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We bent everything in my garage. I have a little table that I do all my work on.
Yeah.
You know, just started building on there from the floor up, you know.
Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
It was cool. Afterwards I'll show you some pictures. But,
Yeah, that's cool.
But it was pretty cool, and like I said, we built the first one, and I used all DOM tubing because I had some and it was a little bit cheaper. I said, you know what, we can build this. If it doesn't work, we don't have a lot of money tied up into it.
Yeah.
You know, we'll scrap it.
Exactly.
And then when that one worked, we're like, okay, now we're going to build a chromoly chassis. And we built one chromoly chassis last year, and I started building a second one at the same time. I was hoping to have both cars done last year. It didn't work out, so we're finishing the second one up this year. But yeah, it's really cool. Like, you know, Briggs and I just sat there and started laying stuff out, and we're like, how does this look? You know, what do you think here? And
right.
And you know, I lean on Matt Janish a lot. I'd give him give him a call, like, hey, you know, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? But you know, and then when we went to Allentown, and when we first got there, the car didn't want to run.
Yeah, that's a little unnerving.
We had a fuel pump issue, and we put a fuel pump in, now it ran. So now the first time he hits a racetrack with it, we go out, and at that time he went quick time in that session, and I'm like, wow, this is cool. Like, you know, we built this thing in my garage, and now he goes out and turns quick time. And, you know, then last year, like I said, we finished third both nights at Atlantic City. But, I mean, every time we hit the track, we were top 3 or 4 in time. So, like I said, that's a gratifying part. I mean, it's gratifying working on a car and finishing good. But when you build it, you know, with your own hands.
That's kind of major, you know, because that's, you put your heart and soul into it, and if it actually works and you do well with it, man, that is huge.
Yeah, and then I took it, the original car we built last year, we had a memorial race for my dad at Mahoning. Mm-hmm. And I took the TQ to the track, and I asked my nephew if he'd be interested in driving it. My nephew hadn't raced in a couple of years. He had a bunch of concussions, and the doctor told him, you probably should, you know, think about. So he thought about it a little bit and said, yeah, I'll run it. And he should have won the race. He was passing for the lead, and we think he bumped the kill switch. We're not sure. It shut off. He came in the pits.
What did we talk about an hour ago?
Oh, my God. Stupid stuff.
Yeah, he came in the pits. He came in the pits and fired it. He says, you know what? It shut off. I don't know if I bumped the kill. Well, it's running. He's like, what do you want me to do? I said, well, go back out. He went back out, and in about 3 laps, he's running third again. He passed for the lead, and with a couple laps to go, he just overheated the right front, and the car started to get
smoked
tight.
The right front. Yep.
Ended up finishing third, but it was still fast outdoors, you know. So
and that's what I said earlier. Everything that's ever come out of that Graver shop has been number one homemade, and number two fast.
Impressive.
Yeah,
it's always awesome watching you guys.
It's really impressive. How easy is it to overdrive a car indoors, Briggs?
Racing wise, pretty easy because in reality, I mean, you got to have a good car, obviously, but when it comes to racing, there's so much you got to do driving wise to put yourself in good positions, and you know, luck is a lot of it. Again, you can't control the stuff behind you
exactly,
but you got to put yourself in good spots. So racing wise, it's pretty easy to to kind of ruin your night. And it taught me a lot as far as, kind of maturing and settling down as a driver and not trying to, if the hole's not there, it's not going to be there. You're probably going to ruin your night before you make it better.
Right.
Is a lot of it. So yeah, you gotta keep your eyes open. You gotta be on your toes.
Right. The thing that I noticed, and I have to point this out, Brent Wentz in the house. What's up, brother? And
you never know who's going to stop by here.
Ryan found a snack tray, so enjoy
Look at
those.
him. He's just chilling.
Enjoy those sour cream and onion chips. That's pretty awesome.
Brent, wait till you taste these honey cheese curls.
No. No, those are mine. Don't touch them. I'll give you one. That's it. I'll give you one. So, yeah, what the heck was I going to say here now? No,
I see. I totally boned you.
Yeah, you did bone me, man. Don't be talking about my corn.
Talk about Briggs going asphalt racing. We keep joking around about building an asphalt silver crown car. Right?
Oh, hey now.
Even though that would probably be like way above our skill level here,
right?
But it would be pretty cool.
A bigger table.
A bigger table. Oh,
but no, I'm looking forward. I'm hoping somebody gives Briggs a shot at some silver crown asphalt racing. I think that would be right up his alley.
Man, there's a lot going on. That's what I wanted to ask you. Indoor racing. I may or may not be the biggest fan of indoor racing. Yeah. So, how do you as a driver get into the mindset? Because you may get the green, and, man, you see what's going on ahead of you. You're kind of plotting in your head as to what you need to do. Caution. After a half a lap, you line back up. You get the green again. Here we go again. Caution. Does that not drive you insane, or you just shake it off and it is what it is, and this is how we got to do it?
Yeah, because indoor racing is one of those things where the saying "cautions bring cautions" definitely comes into play.
Big time.
I mean, the part of it that they've done a lot better job, but like back in the day, it used to be like you'd restart double file. Mm-hmm. Well, if the bottom was dominant, you're starting on the outside, you just get freight trained, and a lot of the wrecks are, guys trying to force their way in line, which I get. If it works, good. If it doesn't work, well,
exactly, because it's a bump and run deal.
Yeah, and that's a lot of it. You just gotta keep an eye on everybody around you, and you gotta put yourself in good spots, and doing it for. It's crazy how long I've been racing indoors, actually, now.
I know, you're thinking about it.
So old.
But, yeah, I know, I do. I'm not young anymore.
I remember him. I remember when he was, I've had to be 14 or so, long hair, and, I probably have some pictures somewhere of him.
Yeah.
First ran Allentown and Atlantic City.
Yeah. But it's crazy how you gotta learn to stay patient as a driver.
Oh, I'm sure, because that would drive me insane. You have to be patient as a fan, too.
Yeah.
So, I'm just saying that.
Kidding.
I'm just saying that.
And as a guy with the GoPros on, because your batteries are
dying. You know that for certain.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a shameless plug while Briggs is here, because I have a little bit of a tie-in with this. As you can see, Kevin has a beautiful BDR shirt on. There are T-shirts. There are hoodies. There are all kinds of things. Please reach out to Briggs Danner Racing through Facebook and speak to his mother about getting anything. You still have lots of stuff in stock.
We have. I don't know what we have left, honestly. I know we've had a lot of stuff. We've gone through a lot of stuff.
You've gone through a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we had a lot of really cool shirts and sweatshirts made this year.
Yeah. So, and the tie-in with that is I did design the BDR logo for these guys here. It took a minute. It was in the making for a little bit.
Yeah, no, it looks good, though. Final product this year.
We started, and then we took a little bit of a break because Mom was just like, I got to just step away from this for a minute.
Yeah.
So, and then we come back together. And once we reunited, it was very quick. And then our good friends at Bell Pepper Sportswear did an amazing job putting everything together.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
You need any Briggs merch, please reach out to those guys there. They have a variety of stuff. I have a hoodie like that with the black and white. And I also have one with the pink. The pink stuff was pretty cool too.
There was a lot of neat colors. Yeah, simple stuff like
and there's
stuff. So
all like American flag theme stuff on the back too, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So reach out for that. Do you have any kind of shirts going on? You guys have any shirts? Any merch?
Not yet. We're hoping.
There you go. 2026.
We're hoping this year. We're a low budget team, so people don't think about everybody asks shirts. Well.
They cost a lot of money.
That takes away from our racing fund. So
it does.
We're hoping to do something this year because Ryan has a little bit of a following at Grandview. I think he's starting to build a little bit of a following.
Not after this show.
People like seeing him rip the top. So
not after this show. That's funny. Oh my! Pardon me. I have to hydrate for a second. Sorry about that. Yeah, if anybody listening right now has any questions for Kevin or for Briggs, please feel free to do so. We're probably going to wrap up here in a few minutes, but anything up there? Do you have anything else?
No, I just want them guys to plug their sponsors.
Yes, please do.
There's plenty of people that back Briggs.
Yeah.
And getting engravers as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously everything that you do, you got to be tied up with good people.
Oh, yeah.
And people that want to race. Our biggest supporter, John over at E. Schneider and Sons, he's been with us for a while. Started with Speedster stuff when we got into it. Met him at Kutztown and sponsored our modified for a little bit. And I'll say we had that, and then everywhere I go, he goes. He wants to be involved and a part of it. He's a big part of the sprint car team, the Silver Crown stuff that we do. So, I mean, without him, a lot of it wouldn't be possible. Tim and Fran and everybody over there at the Hogue family with Boulevard Truck Repair, all the sprint car stuff that we get to do. They spend a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of money to go do it and get up and down the road. It's a lot. So,
it is.
And just obviously my parents, with the racing that we do, the TQ and the Speedster, it's a cool deal for me getting to, work on stuff yet and just kind of be able to go fill in like I need to fill in. But, we're busy all the time.
Yeah.
And, without them and all of our sponsors on that Willow Street Pub, Ironton Global, these are all people that have been with me for a while.
They've been with you for a very long time.
Since quarter midgets, really, so Ironton Telephone, now Ironton Global, and they're a big supporter with the whole indoor series and Ironton Towing and Ironton Auto Body. So, just a good bunch of guys and great people that make everything possible for us.
It says a lot about you that these sponsors have been with you for all these years too.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
does.
I mean,
You're very fortunate.
Without them, it wouldn't be possible. So that's a big part of it for sure.
Again, as Bear kind of put out to Ryan there, this isn't the greatest career move coming on here with us. But
We've been with Briggs since the inception.
we have.
Yeah.
We have. Yeah. Even back to the old low down and dirty days.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Up at Willow Street.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Upstairs. Yep. Hanging out at Willow Street Pub. It's good stuff. How about you guys? What kind of sponsors do you have for Ryan's car?
So Scott,
and for your indoor program?
Yeah, Scott Stenick Electric, he's been with me since I started racing.
Awesome.
Was our neighbor, was into racing. So he's a big supporter of mine, like I said, forever. We also have John E. Schneider and Son helping us out. Chris Surface Concrete Contractor, Roy Danner Paving, Ron Seltman, Fast Four Shocks, Randy Fry, RR Fry Services, and of course my business WizFab. That's where we get most of the money to fund this. Is my side business. Without that, we wouldn't be doing this.
Good for you.
This year with the engine, Gary Buck Racing Engines.
Okay.
He's going to help us out a little bit. And he gives us good power.
Fantastic.
Took care of us. Our motor broke. It's done already. We didn't pick it up yet, but it's done already. And just everybody that helps us, all our, friends, and Jimmy Wismer, I got to thank him. Like I said, him and I are good friends, and we help each other out all the time.
Exactly.
So it's just, it takes an army.
It really does.
And the
You're
TQ
right.
stuff, I don't have anybody really lined up for that yet.
So there's marketing opportunities.
There are marketing opportunities, and just remember, Justin Grant's going to be driving the car, so could be a little bit of a.
You got two of the biggest names in dirt racing.
There.
So
and Allentown's up in the air yet. I'm not 100% sure what we're doing there yet. Definitely will have the car there. Trying to see. We have a couple options.
Gotcha.
Wait till you get in it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Brent, we could shoehorn Brent in that sucker.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, everybody keeps telling me to put Ryan in it, but he said he'd like to run a couple outdoor shows first. So, so we'll see what happens.
That's cool, though. That is so cool. Well, listen, man, we wish you guys all the success in the world. We do have Susan Miller says, "What is Briggs doing next year?" You want to give us a little sidebar as to what you got cooking besides everything?
Well, everything is the goal, I guess.
Yeah.
Not totally sure yet, really. Probably mix in some more wing races. We'll be racing A lot of non-wing stuff. Don't know exactly what we're doing yet. Racing speedster stuff, racing micro.
A modified Thunder and Hill racer too.
Modified
That's what I heard.
Possibly.
Yep,
It's the rumor. The rumor got started here.
That's what I hear.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll be doing the little bit of super late model stuff that we talked about, and we'll see what happens. I'm trying to work on a couple things with asphalt stuff, whether it's open wheel or modified once or twice, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can keep our schedule flexible enough to be able to go do what we want when we want and
Exactly.
be somewhere. So
Briggs,
1 second. We have a photo op right here. Are you ready? Oh, okay. You were just. It's fine.
Briggs, do you know how many races you ran this year?
I have no idea. I lost track.
It was a
five.
lot.
You
Yeah.
lost track in January.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of running around back and forth, obviously, but I wouldn't want it any other way. So
The only time that sucks is like you hightailed it home from SmackDown and get rained out. You know.
yeah, that happened to us twice actually.
Oof.
But
Yeah, that's
Such
not
a
fun.
long night. You
Yeah.
know. and
there's only one guy to blame for
Roy
trying to
Danner.
do that, and it's me. And even my dad tells me not to do it. But no, I mean it's
yeah,
all
you
part
even
of
tried
it.
to get that deal in at Pagoda, and you got stuck in.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. You were
Yeah.
jammed up from the.
Yeah,
Pagoda
I heard
deal.
I heard a
You
story.
probably got some travel
Yeah.
nightmares, huh?
I heard a story on that one. Whose
Nah.
fault that was, but
Yeah,
I won't
that
point
was-
any fingers.
That was one guy's fault, and
I see
Probably be
because
mine.
I know him. I would blame Scott Deal for everything.
Hell yes.
It's always Scott. When in doubt, it's always Scotty Deal's fault.
Yeah.
It's just that simple.
I do have to
Yeah.
give a shout out with the TQ stuff. Matt Janish has been a big help to us, and his dad Mark.
Mhm.
I mean, Mark builds the motors. He built Briggs's motors. Supplied us with a motor before Briggs had his own. He's supplying me with a motor for my indoor stuff.
That is
Nice.
awesome. That is so cool.
He built some really good motors.
Mhm.
And like I said, without those guys, I wouldn't be able to do this either. Like I said,
Right.
Matt's a phone call away if I have a question, and he helps me out with some parts and stuff.
It's
and,
great to have that support, man.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
For
And that's like an electrical wizard too, isn't he? When he comes to that wiring and computer stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, just he's
Man.
been around at TQ so
Yeah.
long. I mean, he just knows.
Yeah, that name is
They get that
synonymous with
laptop
TQs.
out.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's a mechanical engineer. You know, he designed his car a little differently than we did. He laid his out in CAD. We laid ours out on a table. So
on cardboard.
we didn't even lay it on a cardboard. We just put bars up and said, "This looks good. It fits."
Right.
You know?
Tack it.
So
That's cool.
Yeah, that's amazing. No, that's good stuff, man. Well, it has come to that time here. Barry, do you have a list, or do you want me to read the list? Are
I
you
got
okay?
the list right here, my man.
All right, brother.
All right, so like these guys said, we couldn't do this without our sponsors, and we'll start first and foremost with Roy Danner Paving. They've been with us for a long time. Son's sitting right next to us here. We got Richie Smith at Smith Fabrications, Laney Lick Racing, Aqueduct Water Transport, Sublimited Racewear, Weichel Sportswear, CTC Construction, Haddisty's Ace Hardware, Versa Lift East, Roselli Racing, S&D Bodyline, Westchester Ace Hardware, sponsor of Team G, Geezer Finelli, who was tuned in earlier, and Kathy Green. Bears Inferno Armor. If anybody needs any Inferno Armor for the off-season, let me know. I got plenty in stock. Timmy Shock Lab, TSL Shocks, Elliott's Custom Trailers and Carts, Raceway Fire and Safety, Pioneer Pole Building, MRB Entertainment, RA Arner Furniture and Appliance, Diesel Dogs, and Hotbox Catering. So that's a hell of a list, and we thank every one of them guys every day for everything they do
Yeah,
for
we have
us.
great people around us, too. A couple things. Katie Kuzner says, happy holidays, guys. See you in AC. And Jay Garris
Jay
says,
Garris tuned
awesome
in.
group of guys right there. So obviously he's not speaking about us there. So
He's watching something else.
He is definitely watching something else. I can't thank everybody enough for tuning in tonight. It has been it's been an awesome show. This and the time went by really, really quickly.
it did, yeah.
And we really appreciate
sure.
Ryan. Thank you so much. Ryan is off camera right now. Brent, we appreciate you stopping in, man. It's good to see you again. Isn't it awesome in here?
You want to come on? You got anything you want to talk about?
Yeah. Do you have anything you got to say?
Okay.
Nothing big coming up? Okay, cool.
He's always got big stuff. He's a high roller.
Yeah. Briggs, thank you so much. It's always good to see you, my man.
Thanks for having
always
me.
Good.
Good to
Kevin,
see you
thank
guys
you so
again.
much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Thank you all for tuning in. We probably will not do a show next week.
We're off next week. Happy Thanksgiving,
so
everybody.
happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We hope everybody has a great holiday, and we'll see everybody here in a few weeks. So thanks for everybody tuning in. Thanks for hitting the chat. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Thanks again, guys, for doing everything that you do. So good night and God bless.